Hi, I'm HC. For weekly videos on self-knowledge and self-discovery, like this video and hit the subscribe button. Here are the 5 steps on how to control your anxiety. Step 1. Take a deep breath. In this context, to take a deep breath is to appreciate that what is outside of your control won't be more in your control if you stress about it. It is to literally take a step back from the situation so that you can assess what is actually going on. Think of this like being a sailor facing turbulent waters on your journey to your destination. No matter how bad you want to get to your destination, no matter how imminent the need to get to shore may be, if you worry about the circumstance itself, you are taking energy and mind power away from actually finding solution to the problem at hand. Consider that even if you were in real danger, which you most likely are not, being in an anxious state will most likely freeze you instead of inspire action. Calm down, breathe, become present. We have become so accustomed to the idea that life should be unruffled and easy sailing that as soon as things start to move in an unanticipated way, we become anxious. But always remember, you are in control. Think of this like having an unruly pet. Your pet only has as much power over you as you allow it to have. This is your house. This is your life. You are the captain. This is your ship. Breathe, relax, and observe. Step 2. Mind your environment. To mind your environment is to be conscious of the elements contributing to your anxious state. Ask yourself, what triggered you? Why did it trigger you? And is the problem within your control? When we consider our environment, we could then take the initiative to remove ourselves, change, or extinguish the perceived disturbance. Sometimes we may feel like we are anxious people, when really we are just people put in anxious situations. Take a step back and consider where you are, who you are with, and why you are there in the first place. If you are not able to pinpoint what is making you anxious through this line of questioning, those questions will at least help you create an emotional timeline so that you can develop an understanding on how you came to be anxious in the first place, which is information you can then use to maneuver until the disturbance has subsided. Sometimes we become anxious because of what we believe is expected of us in certain situations. On the journey to becoming your best you, avoid spaces that require you to reduce yourself to an eggshell version of you. Divine alignment doesn't feel like eggshells. Anytime you find yourself feeling like you have to suppress who you are, you have chosen to sidestep out of your highest path and lowered your vibrational frequency. Mind your environment and become who you are. Step 3. Mind your company. In accordance with minding your environment is being conscious of with whom you spend your time and energy with. Consider that certain people, no matter how much you love them, they drain your energy to the bare minimum. And in consequence, you become easily triggered because you are already drained. Think of this like being a video game character and befriending a parasite that sticks on your shoulder on the way to the battle of the final boss. No matter what the parasite tells you, if you don't get rid of that parasite, you will be drained of all of your energy and pass out before even reaching the final battle. Always remember, to certain people, you are like a battery of some sorts. They come around you, use your energy, and then let you go. You may just want to spread love and give love. However, it is important to accept that not everyone is like you. Not everyone cares. Minding your company will help with your anxious state because when you are around people that support you mentally and emotionally, you will be sure that you have support no matter how far the darkness of your mind tries to carry you, which will in turn inspire light. Choose your company wisely. Do not fear letting someone go. Some disconnections will bless your life, because every time you subtract negative, you make room for positive. Life is full of overflowing abundance and prosperity, but you have to create the space for it. As the late, great DMX once said, if you love something, let it go. If it comes back to you, it's yours. If it doesn't, it never was. Step 4. Mind your thoughts. To mind your thoughts is an important element to managing your anxious state. In this context, to mind your thoughts is to consider that just because you are thinking it, it doesn't make it true. A lot of anxiety is our minds failing to rationalize an event triggered by a flash of emotion. In this moment, don't let your thoughts be the weapons forming against you. Always remember, you are the thinker. Your thoughts are not in control of you. You control them. Being aware of this truth will help with being anxious, because you can then be assured that no matter how this may feel and seem in this moment, it is just one moment, and this too shall pass. Finally, step 5, forgive yourself. You're allowed to be annoyed, angered, worried, and concerned. It does not make you less of a person to feel these emotions. Those are your emotions. They are there for you to access. They are part of what makes you human and what makes this human experience worth having. Forgive yourself for thinking otherwise. You are allowed to be unstable for a bit. It is part of your growth. Remember, you will get over this moment. You always get over it. To forgive yourself is to give yourself permission to feel. This does not mean to drag these feelings of anxiety and distraught, but it does mean to accept that this is also building you. Your attention is your power. Don't overfeed what doesn't add value to your life. Not everything or everyone deserves your time, energy, and attention. Not even your own negative thoughts. Stay in your light. Success is the result of eliminating distractions and aligning your values with your goals. Forgiving yourself is remembering that you are deserving of the love that you are always ready to give everyone else. Continue to grow and expand, and stop going back to old ways and thought patterns that no longer serve you. You felt them. Move forward. As chanted by fashion icon and rapper A$AP Rocky, create, explore, expand, conquer. Always remember, even in this moment, all that you're experiencing is growing you, evolving you, and helping you transcend limitations. Forgive yourself and trust the outcome. You are worth it. A turbulent mind is a mind in confusion, and a confused mind is one ripe for control by external forces. Knowing how to control your anxiety will help you find your peace so that you can continue to be the master of your reality. And this is why knowing how to control your anxiety is such an important factor on the journey of you becoming your best you. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you here next time on Howell Consultations, the how-to being true to you.